To open, press up from the bottom of the thurible and twist the top sharply left. Fill no more than halfway to the lip. Clean thoroughly after each use using only holy water, not soap. Holy shit, only is in all caps and not soap is underlined 3 times. Do not use for more than 6 hours at once. This is not a suggestion. No, it won't probably be fine if you stretch it a bit longer. 6 hours is the absolute maximum amount of time it will be effective. If you ignore this warning, you will get caught by and subsequently devoured by vampires. The thurible is not dishwasher safe. Wild really knows you. That bit at the end is even highlighted. The being devoured part, not the dishwasher thing. Though I can imagine that needing to be highlighted too. You know, I don't think Wild would be too happy to find out you just shoved this haphazardly into your glove box. It was all scrunched up when I found it. Did you even read it? Let's see. What's next? Ah, this one looks interesting. Dear Association member, please take notice that the Association has received notification that you may be in violation of the following. Oh, this is from a homeowners association? That's much less exciting. I was hoping you were in trouble for something you did on the job. Is this even yours? Or was this evidence from some Nancy Drew shit? I can definitely see you going through some poor vampires recycling. I take back what I said. This is actually kind of a fun read. Are they seriously upset about a flag with a bumblebee on it? I swear, the HOA is the real life-sucking monster. You have way too many fast food receipts in here. I guess that's appropriate given that one saying, you are what you eat. You always have been annoyingly difficult to catch. Your handwriting is atrocious, by the way. I can barely even make out what's supposed to be. Oh, Cupcake, are these notes about me? I didn't know you cared. Oh, wow, these go way back, all the way to our first encounter. Aw, you even have a little sketch in here of me. That's adorable. The sentiment, not the drawing. The drawing's pretty terrible. Cited at McCuddy's. Oh, God, that's right. We met right before it closed down. I miss that place. It had such a good atmosphere. Not to mention the clientele. Gullible and tasty. Perfect combination. Good times. Vampire attempted to lure me out using seduction and enthrallment. Oh, hardly. I didn't need to use any mind tricks on you. Of course, in hindsight, that was because you wanted me alone in a dark alley just as much as I wanted you there. But that's not the point. The point is that plenty of humans find me appealing enough to follow of their own free will. Thanks very much. Speaking of, look at all of these missing persons reports. Are these what got you to look into me? I'm not even sure they're all mine. Oh, that one definitely was. She was a real struggler. Oh, and he made the absolute best sounds when I bit into him. He looked fucking mauled by the time I was done. I just couldn't stop nibbling. Fuck. I'm making myself hungry. Which normally wouldn't be a problem, but someone still hasn't recovered from the thrall yet. I can't really blame you. You've been under for days. Even the most stubborn human in the world would have trouble clawing their way back to full consciousness after that. I'm hoping it won't be too much longer, though. I miss your grumpy attitude, and I don't know how much more patience my stomach can handle. Notes about the soiree. That's strange. I don't see my name in here. You left me out. Completely. Ouch, Cupcake. I really stuck my neck out for you, metaphorically speaking, and I don't even make the margins. The disrespect. Honestly. Of course, if I hadn't decided to treat myself to an early birthday present, Evans would have scooped you up instead. Can't imagine what he'd do if he saw my name all over the... Oh. You really are too damn noble for your own good. You know that? The fuck do you care if your notes get lifted and some relative of the Marquis takes my head off for it? Isn't that your whole fucking job? Answer me, Cupcake. Snap out of the damn thrall and answer me. This is why I hate you, you know. You never act in your own self-interest. It's all defense of the defenseless and fighting back the dark. I can't understand that shit. People are selfish, Cupcake. Sacrificing yourself for others doesn't get you anywhere but an early grave. Case in point, look at you now, out of your own head and at the mercy of a hungry vampire. No one came to rescue you. All those lives you saved, the victims you sought justice for, none of that is worth shit. You're going to die alone, anemic, and chained to the headboard of someone you hate. And you'd probably tell me it was all worth it if you could talk right now. I'm going out. Not that you care. I need a drink and someone conscious enough to be upset about it. Feel free to keep lying here senselessly until I get back. I would be so pissed if I miss you waking up. Your reaction's going to be priceless. Well, technically it does have a price, actually. One I don't think I'll be sharing with you. Wouldn't want to give you an inflated ego. Alright, well, don't wait up. Well, hello there. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to startle you, or sneak into your personal bubble. It's just crowded in here. Not always. Sometimes you get a whole 1.5 feet of breathing room. I'm guessing by the question that you're not a regular? Shit, I should have said I know you're new because I would have remembered seeing a face like that before. Mind if I try again? I want to make a good first impression. Oh. Really? Well, mission accomplished then. Pop the champagne. For the record, you're making a good first impression too. Well, you didn't scream and throw your drink at me when I surprised you, which is a step up from some of my worst first meetings. You'd think I'd learn, but apparently all it takes is a pretty face and a lapse in judgment before I'm freaking people out with my appearing act. Poof, here's a stranger directly behind you. Please remain calm. Right? I mean, it's not like I enjoy scaring people or anything. What would I even get out of that, aside from occasionally having to go home and change? Are you new to the area, or just to McCuddy's? We get a lot of travelers in here since it's close to something like 5 or 6 hotels. Oh, so that's how it is it? If I had to guess, I'd say you're a local. It's elementary, my dear. If you analyze the makeup of the dirt on your boots, you'd find it's clearly indigenous to the area of... I'm kidding. It's because you're drinking a mocktail. That means you're someone's designated driver, right? Ergo, you're here for a friend. Which is a shame. Wait, really? Then why are you drinking a virgin? Touché. I'll probably have a drink later, but for now, I'm just people watching. Can't say I run into a lot of similarly minded individuals. Alright, I can't say I sneak up on a lot of similarly minded individuals. Better. My lifestyle makes it difficult to meet people during the day, and most of the popular hangouts past dusk are bars and clubs. I'm not saying I'm not here for the drinks, but I'd rather someone chat me up than buy me a beer, you know? You smell amazing, by the way. Can't tell if it's what you're drinking or the scent you're wearing, but whatever it is very sweet. Probably the drink then. What's that one called? A cosmic cupcake? I can see where it got the name. Your whole mouth's gone blue, you know. Kind of makes the leather jacket look less intimidating. I didn't say I don't like it. It's a very cool jacket, and you look very cool with your blue raspberry tongue. Yes, I am also incredibly cool. Glad we've established that. Hey, you wanna get out of here, Cupcake? Cupcake. Cupcake. Finally, I was starting to think you'd never wake up. Well, rise and shine, good morning, all that bullshit. I mean, technically it's late afternoon, but that's still insanely early for me to be awake. Makes me wish I could drink coffee. Though, come to think of it, I think you'd make a much better breakfast. By the way, you probably shouldn't try to stand up. All good down there? Nothing broken? Good. You've been asleep for almost a whole day, Cupcake. You're not going to be standing up anytime soon. And forget running. So, if I help you back onto the bed, try not to fall off of it again. Alright, up we go. You're lucky you didn't land on your face, you know. Could have broken your nose. Not really feeling up to dealing with that this early in the evening. Oh, stop glaring. It's taking energy you clearly don't have. Here, I got you a muffin while I was out earlier. You can interrogate me all you want while you eat. Deal? Of course, it's to get your blood sugar up. You can't really say no, though, can you? Let me rephrase that. You're in my home, in my bed. The only place with fewer options for you would be if I dragged you into my coffin, and trust me, the only reason I didn't go that route was not wanting crumbs where I sleep. You don't have anywhere to run, and at the moment you literally can't. So eat the damn muffin, or I'm going to make you. There. Was that so hard? Honestly, it's like pulling teeth with you. Charming. Anyway, you were thralled for fuck knows how long, so it makes sense that you're disoriented. Just tell me where your memories break off, and I'll fill it from there. Yes, Cupcake. Thralled. Keep up. Well, I'm not getting into details, but you got picked up by an auction house. One of the ones that catered to a more bloodthirsty clientele. You're lucky I scooped you up. Otherwise, you would be dead right now. Of course you'll be dead later. You're mortal. By definition, you're guaranteed to die at some point. But if you meant later tonight, well, that's up to you. See, I saw you on display and thought to myself, Cupcake was oh so honorable about settling up last time. I wouldn't mind being owed again. But this is the second time I've saved your tasty ass. If I don't raise my prices, you're going to get too reliant on me. I have to find some way of deterring you from situations where you might get killed by someone else. I told you, I don't like sharing. So, 3 meals on you. When I want, where I want. No complaining. Sound fair? Didn't think so. But you're still going to do it, right? That's what I like to hear. I took the liberty of putting my number in your phone, so I'll text you when I want to cash in. The next 2 times, I mean. Obviously, tonight's round 1. Finish eating, Cupcake. I'm not a patient vampire. Ugh, I've missed this. You were so boring with your brain scooped out. Though I will admit you at least looked nice. like you were already half drained. I am offended you would even ask. Of course I took pictures. Wanna see? Alright, fine. Puritan. Fuck. Look at that blush. I wanna bite your cheeks. Oh, I don't have to listen to any of your demands, Cupcake. Those pictures are staying right where they are. If it makes you feel any better, I promise not to let any other vampires drool over them. Really savoring that muffin, aren't you? Taking your sweet time with it. Oh no, it's fine. But the longer you take doing that, the longer I'm going to take when it's my turn. Christ, Cupcake, don't inhale it. You're going to choke. I don't know how you always manage to find ways to surprise me. You'd think I'd be used to this shit by now, but no. You're still as unpredictably stupid as ever. It's endearing. It's also going to get you killed, but in the short term, it seems to be working out. Alright. Lift your knee. I'm thinking femoral artery this time. It hurts less than the neck, and it's easier to hide. Also, I don't need to justify myself to you. Remember the whole no complaining thing? You do have a point. I do like hearing you complain. Fine. Restriction lifted. Now lift your leg. Much better. Just settle it across here. Is that comfortable? Not too much of a stretch? Good. Breakfast in bed has never smelled better. Deep breath, Cupcake. Let it out slow. Ow. Hey, hair pulling? Really, Cupcake? Are you trying to make me tear a chunk out of your leg? You didn't even realize you were doing it, did you? Just grab the sheets, Hunter. Here, I've got one free hand, all yours. Now let me finish eating so you don't bleed all over my sheets. As much as a fun souvenir as that would be. What a way to start the night. That was fantastic. Hunter. Hey, Hunter. Cupcake. There you go. Back with us. I need you to let go of my hand. I have to go get you something to drink. Yeah, and some cookies too. Congratulations on finally getting them out of me. Was this your plan all along? Play wounded bird in front of me until I give you some baked goods. Alright, do us both a favor and don't try to stand, okay? All that's going to do is open the bite back up and bleed out on my floor. I'll be 5 minutes at most. Oh, and one last thing. Come on. You knew it was coming. Okay. I really am going now. Stay. Good Hunter.